ODDY back at it again. My own boss, yeah, I set the trend. House on a chain, armed up, clip 16. Told me to stay inside, but I wanted friends. Yeah, it's ODDY back at it again. That's me. I'm a hustler with moving kids. Check the news.
We're in Bali right now. It's about 40 degrees. We're supposed to start this day in the life about a couple of hours ago, but we went out last night. Took out all the producers. We're here right now in Bali working on a writer's camp. So I thought, you know what? Let's shoot a day in the life. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. So let's hit the gym. All right, we just got the Starbucks. Man, I'm feeling a little bit flat, man. So when I usually feel a bit flat, I get a coffee, get a bit of a hit, then hit the gym. So this is a bit of a pre-workout. Let's go. Everybody wants to rap now. Sell a couple things. My go-to coffee is always a Piccolo, extra hot, super hot. If I'm like trying to get a shot of coffee before I'm working out, I get a double shot espresso. So today, double shot espresso. When you compare Bali to Australia, you literally can't compare how relaxed and free you feel. You know, you don't have to worry about getting parking tickets, speeding tickets, phone cameras everywhere, police everywhere. Like, I understand why there's a lot of presence in Australia because of what's going on over there. Like, it's pretty chaotic, but in Bali, it's just a sense of freedom, you know? And I feel like that's what people are chasing these days. It's so chaotic in the world. People are looking for freedom, they're looking for peace, and you know what? You really feel that when you're here. I definitely enjoy Bali for what it is, you know? So when I do come here, I try to stay here as long as I can. Just enjoy, unwind, reset, and get back to work. We're about to head to the gym. The gym we're going to today is called Reload. It's about a 13-minute drive, so we'll fill up quickly and then head straight there.
The club's closing, but it's okay now. Girl, you know me, I switch location. Yeah, you love partying, disco raving.
Right, this gym here, Reload. I'm staying in Canggu, right? In my opinion, this is my favorite gym. That's closest to me.
You never told your girls how you phone when you're drunk. I'm the one, brother. Don't let your energy switch. With the Hennessy sips, that's how brothers get flipped. And her arcs round, I don't slip on the words. But let's sip to it.
Alright, so it's Sunday today. We went out last night, but we can't miss the gym. I'm gonna do a full body workout, legs, chest, shoulders, back, and then have breakfast.
Get wiped out on Jim Kiwi's and Miris.
When I do my full body workouts, I don't do each body section at a time. I don't do legs, then shoulders, then chest. I literally switch all up. So I'll do legs, do a bit of legs, then I'll jump on shoulders, then I'll jump on back to legs, then chest, back to legs, shoulders, you know what I mean? I move it up a little bit, keep the blood pumping. Let's go. I always stay down if you take the lead. Just put my mind at ease. I'm making love in these sheets. Don't need no motivation.
Who the fuck said crime doesn't pay? 20k on a feet for a light Tuesday. Lift weights, cafes or before midday. Cop the first.
I just had a quick shower. We're about to leave the gym now. That was a good full body workout. Let's go get some food and kickstart this day. Let's go. This is one of my favorite cafes in Bali. It's called Milk and Madu in Canggu. Man, it's actually crazy being in Bali. Just realizing the difference between here and Australia and Dubai. Like, they all have their own kind of unique features and what they're known for, you know? Like, someone that's grown up in Australia for 30 plus years, seeing it for what it is, and now being overseas for like the past 7 months. You gotta remember, I've moved out of Australia 7 months ago. And things are so different around the world. Like, all I'm hearing back home from friends and family that Australia's just getting worse and worse, you know, and it's a shame because I love Australia. Like, I'm Australian at the end of the day, but in order for you to make change, you have to make change. Like, you got to do something about it. And for me, getting out of Australia was a big part of that growth and adapting my mindset to more opportunities and seeing what else is out there in the world. And just being in Bali, the sense of freedom and just peace it's crazy. And someone like me that's a creative, I need to feel at peace. You feel like most of the people back home that are around me, if you feel like you're trapped or you just feel like you're locked up in a cage, you can't really move freely, I highly suggest save up some money, fuck it, even borrow some money, get out of the country, see what's out there. Open your eyes, you know, the only way to open your eyes is to get out of Australia and see what's out there and meet some people, network, see what's going on for you to kind of make a decision on what you should do next. For me, it's working, you know, like, I'm really enjoying myself. Obviously I miss all my friends and family back home, but in order for me to pursue my big goals and my dreams, I can't do it from Australia. So much love to everyone from Australia and New Zealand. Obviously that's home, Australia's home for me, but overseas is where it's at right now for me. Can I get it with salmon? And can I get 4 extra poached eggs? Total 6 eggs, yeah. Yeah, can I also get the breakfast muffin? I'll get it with beef. Yeah. And can you get 2 extra fried eggs on that? So 3 eggs total? Yeah. You can put inside.
Okay.
I did it before. Yeah. And can you also make sure the eggs are runny? Runny? Yeah. Yeah, sunny side up and cooked in butter, not oil.
Same for me.
And also, can you tell them to put less sauce in mine? Just put less sauce. A little bit of sauce, yeah. A little bit of aioli, a little bit of sauce. 3 eggs, perfect.
The Benny salmon, 6 egg on it.
Yeah, eggs Benny, 6 eggs. Yeah, and you guys probably been seeing on my socials, on my Instagram especially, I've changed my profile pic on all socials to like a key. The meaning behind that key is, obviously my name is Key, short for Lowkee. I've been working on something called the Playmakers, right? Everyone calls me the Playmaker, I call myself the Playmaker. And what that really means, I feel like I'm that guy that knows how to put a play together, whether it's in life, in business, whatever it may be. Like that's a strength I have, is like creating plays, you know? So I'm creating something where I want to teach people the Playmakers mindset. It's worked for me. And I feel like no matter what happens to me, I could lose everything tomorrow. I know I can bounce back based on my mindset, you know? So I'm creating something very special. I don't want to say too much about it right now. It's not a mentorship. It's not courses. This is for like-minded people to come together, to learn from me, from each other. You know, hopefully it contributes to your life, to your family's life in a positive way where you guys can grow as people, as business owners, because that's what I do, you know? So that's what I'm trying to teach. So stay tuned, exciting times. So every time you come here, they literally park your scooter up for you, and when you leave, they get it ready for you to just take off.
Valet.
That's what you call service. This is Bali valet. And they give you a wash as well. Yeah, when they give me that service, I can never not tip, you know. You always gotta show love. I'll give them that much. That's about $6.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
This right here, cucumber, lemon, and coconut water, all organic. You try it. Straight out, nasty. But you know it's good for you. When it's nasty, it's good for you. When it's nice, it ain't good for you. But like I was saying before, you know, like you gotta make those little tweaks, those little changes to help you reach your goals. Like one of my goals really is to stay healthy, to stay sharp. And I gotta be eating and drinking like this, you get what I mean? Cheers, bro. Woo! We train at Reload.
Good.
Very good, yeah. Where do you train?
I train here in Saya.
Okay.
I do boxing.
Really?
Yeah, but I sprained my ankle.
I know, it was a problem, man. Yeah. Because we stay just here, very close. You know the Starbucks?
Behind it?
Behind there, very nice villa there.
Ah,
We
my
stay-
friend stays there too.
Yeah?
Yeah, she says also that it's nice. I've never been. I live here.
Yeah. How long you lived in Bali for? 20 years. Wow, 20 years. So I'm doing a day in the life for me in Bali and just showing people, because I'm from Australia but I live in Dubai now. So
Okay.
just showing people what it's like here, you know, like to train, healthy food, freedom, peace.
Nice here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Where I come from, Sydney, Australia, you really got to get out there and work hard, you know. There's no other way around it.
Yes, that's true. Where I'm from, I'm also from a city, from Amsterdam.
Oh,
I already had 2 jobs and was going to school.
Yeah. I think here's good if you do online business maybe.
Yes.
That's the only business that for me that makes sense, unless you get into retail, coffee shop, restaurant maybe, but you got to be like very good at what you
Yes,
do, you know.
because otherwise
Nah.
you see it, that people open up and then
much,
the
yeah.
next year or the
Too much
years,
competition
they
here.
close, they close down.
Yeah, too much competition, yeah.
How long are you staying?
I'm leaving tomorrow night. I go to Turkey for 5 days, Istanbul, and then I come back here. And then I stay here until the 10th of May. Then I go to China, then I go Vietnam, back to Dubai. But you know what? This time in Bali, I'm thinking of maybe moving here. Maybe 6 months here, 6 months Dubai, back and forth, you know?
Yeah, especially now, everybody seems to leave Dubai, yeah?
Yeah, the war in Dubai opened up my eyes a bit to think deeper about my next move, you know, what I should do, yeah. Are you on Instagram or
Sure.
number or something? It'd be good to stay in contact with you.
What's your name?
K-L-O-W. This is me.
I follow you.
I'll follow you back. I seen you last time, yeah? I saw you before? Yeah. Very good, I remember. Good massage. How are you? What's your name?
Lowkee.
I'm Key, nice to meet you. So today, I'm gonna do one lady, one foot, another lady, other foot. Is that okay? Thank you. So this is literally what I do every day. We get a 1 to 2 hour massage, because in Bali, it kind of suits the lifestyle. With being so hot, so affordable, and yeah, it just makes you feel so relaxed. You know, I really enjoy a massage. Either a full body with, you know, a few girls, or a foot massage just to get some work done on the phone. And also, we leave Bali tomorrow for 5 days. Me and Fredo, we're heading to Turkey and we're shooting a music video. Massive, massive song. A big feature artist. I can't say it now until the song drops, but we're shooting that tomorrow. Actually, we're flying tomorrow. We're shooting that this week. 3-day shoot, and then we're coming straight back to Bali. Then from Bali, I'm going to China. So I'm meeting up with 2 of my staff members. We're heading straight to China. We're gonna see our few manufacturers, our proper manufacturers, and another brand that we're working on as well. We're just finalizing a whole bunch of samples. It just speeds up the process, you know? It's always good to have that face-to-face connection and relationship with your manufacturers. They just take you a lot more serious with phone calls or communication. And even when it comes to negotiating prices, when you have that relationship, when you maximize a relationship, yeah, we can keep it on the phone and emails, but when you meet them, go for dinners, get to know them, their families, like it just hits different. Even for me, I'm always gonna prioritize people that I have relationships with over someone I just met over Instagram. You get what I'm saying? So Chinese are very similar to me in the sense they take it seriously and they just get things done a lot faster. So it'll be good to see them, see how they're going, and we're gonna just speed up the process by 3 to 6 months, because yeah, the rest of this year is looking really big, and any excuse to get out of to travel, you know, for me, any excuse to travel, especially China. I love China. That place is just so advanced, so far ahead, that like you just gather so much inspiration and motivation in your hustle, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going to China, and I'm going to film that as well. And also, as a lot of you guys know, I actually moved to Dubai about 7-8 months ago, and during that whole period, like the war kicked off a couple of months ago, so we're in the thick of it. So for me, it's kind of crazy, you know, like when you hear of Dubai, you just hear that's the safest place in the world. This is unheard of, you know. I don't think Dubai has ever been tested. So to see Dubai getting tested as it did, and seeing how strong and how protective they have been of all civilians, they've just shown they are the safest place. You know, it's like a boxer going around saying, I can bash anybody, but no one has fought that boxer. But then you see him fight and he wins. To me, that's what Dubai done in terms of protecting their country, protecting civilians, and showing that it is one of the safest places in the world, you know. And because of that, I've got a lot of respect for Dubai, the rulers, the people that didn't leave, you know what I mean? The people that stayed staunch, and that just shows it just shows me that the future of Dubai is very bright and very strong. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the next 12 to 36 months in Dubai. But yeah, look, I love Dubai, I love Bali, so I think I'm going to be doing a lot of back and forth between Bali, Dubai, and China as well, because I have a lot of business in China. Bali, baby. And I was saying this to one of the boys last night. With all the chaos happening in the world, online, now more than ever, you've got to stay focused on your goals, on your dreams, and where you're trying to be in life, you know. Don't get caught up in all the bullshit. Don't get lost in the sauce. I always say this, yeah. Now is the time where you got to double down and get results, you know, because everyone's distracted right now. Everyone's caught up in some dumb shit. Like, literally. When I jump on social media, on TikTok, all I see is negative bullshit. Whether it's from the highest up to the lowest of low. Everyone has something to say, but you should just be focusing on what's gonna give you the life that you want, you know. I always say this to people, don't get caught up in it. Stay focused. Hey, check out this layout, yeah? You got the infinity pool, got like a little kids pool right there. You got the sunken lounge, 2 separate areas. On the left side, this is like a bar, entertainment. You got the bar, you got the lounge, TVs, and on this side, the kitchen and the wine cellar. And then upstairs, you've got 2 rooms there, 2 rooms down here. That's another outdoor like area to watch movies. There's like a big projector screen there. Another 2 rooms up there. Like this layout is perfect. Like I really like this layout. This is perfect for like either big families, writers camps, like what we're doing now, like bringing producers, setting up in the room, setting up downstairs and just cooking up beats and just staying creative, you know, or just unwinding with a whole bunch of friends or bringing your staff here. This is a sort of villa I'll definitely be looking at getting next time I come in with my team. But again, where else can you really get this but Bali, man? Like this is, one, it's affordable. The location's close to Oz. It's only like a 6.5 hour flight, and the food's cheap, massages are cheap, everything's cheap, you know. Like it's very affordable, man. They're definitely doing something right, and our dollar is strong right now. $1 gets you 12,000 rupiah, which is about, what can you do with 12,000? I mean, you can get 2 bottles of water from 7-Eleven, which is cold. So like, yeah, 40, 50 cents each. Very valuable, very good value. Hey, this is Mo. Mo, where you from, bro?
I'm from the UK, bro.
Mo's from the UK, 18 years old, here in Bali, celebrity barber, cuts, you know, he looks after, obviously, celebrities, and if a celebrity trusts you to cut their hair, that means like you're top tier. Like, to me, the easiest way to know if someone's top tier, which celebrities, not only do you cut, that comes back to you, you get what I'm saying? So, it says a lot about him, and he's only 18, bro, only been cutting for how many years?
3.
3 years, bro.
3 years. Bro.
3 years.
Mad. Never thought I'd be here like 2 years ago. Crazy.
Yeah, and we had a conversation last night because I just met him too, first time meeting him. We were just talking about, like, I was asking him, like, what are your goals in the future, and I was like, you know what, let's talk about it again so we can. I know there's a lot of barbers out there, a lot of people, a lot of men that go to barbers, so it's very relatable, you know. So what are your goals, bro? You were telling me last night.
So hopefully in the future, one of my goals is to own my own shop one day, and obviously like have my own brand where everyone knows me for being me. You get me? People want to work for me. People want to come to me for haircuts because of who I am as a person, and as a brand.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I told him the other day.
So he was telling me, man, and like, look, for a lot of you that don't know me or much about my history, but I had 2 barber shops for 8 years plus. One was for 9 years, one was for about 6 years, and I sold both of them. So I've experience in owning a barber brand, barber shop, managing staff, and I'm not even a barber, you know. So when he was telling me that, it hit home because I can relate to it and I have experience. So yeah, I was just telling him, man, look, I think the difference with this day and age, especially when you're young, even if you have a big personal brand, it's always going to be hard for him to have barbers stay loyal and committed to his shop, you know, because one, he's young, he's going to be younger than most of them, and two, as a man, right, most guys are going to want to just do their own thing. So that's what I was saying to him, bro. In my opinion, his focus should be coming up with a product, your own hair products, anything to do with your beards, hair, maybe even like a collab with clippers, especially if you're cutting a lot of celebrities, you know. The goal should be towards that. It's more scalable, because when you have a shop, it's like you're very limited with how many haircuts you can do. You're limited to your staff, which is the worst, especially if you're not there working as well. Yeah. I wasn't there working in my shop, so having staff committed and staying loyal was took up a lot of my time. Like, because every barber's different, everyone has a different motivation. Most barbers just want the security of having a job. Yeah. Some others just want to make as most money as they can, so they'll jump around for an extra $50 a day. Some barbers just want to be a part of a fucking brand, you know what I mean? There's that too, a brotherhood. So there's different motivations, and it's a case-by-case basis. That's why most of my barbers was like, I was paying them based on what made the most sense, and for me it was commission-based back then. But hey, times have probably changed. I sold my barber shops about 4 or 5 years ago, you know? So that's what I was saying to young Mo over here, bro. Just got to stay hustling, stay grinding, bro, and think always bigger picture, bro. What do you love about barbering the most?
Probably the flexibility, you know what I'm saying, working for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not working for someone. You don't have to ask someone for a break, for a day off. For example, let's say you want to fly out on a random one. Yeah. I'd have to call up a boss and say, yo, bro, I want to take the week off. Is that something I can do? No, I can just book it off, tell my clients I'll be gone for the week.
Yeah, see how you're saying that, right? You're 18 years old, and that's how you're thinking. Don't you think the barbers that work for you are going to think the same?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why.
It's ego thing as well, especially when you're young. You know, people are going to look at you, they're like, oh, if he's doing it, I can do it myself as well. Am I going to work under him?
That's true.
So obviously, I don't think it makes the most sense, but it's still something I'd like look into though.
Yeah, it's lucky, bro. What you could do is, like I said, sell products and also sell courses, bro. Teach people how to cut, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're gonna want to learn from someone that's cutting celebrities, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, bro. I think just building a personal brand is the most important thing. Like 2026, times are changing. It's all about who's got the trust, who's got the following. Because remember, money flows where the attention goes.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget that saying, bro. That's a big one, bro. If you got no attention, brother,
no money, bro.
No money out there, bro.
Peas, man.
Zero. Pennies, cents. More attention, more money. Just keep that in mind, bro. And also lately, I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking me my thoughts on the Australian music scene right now. Look, the truth is, it's a struggle, you know. It's now more than ever, you have to put in effort. Because when the scene started popping off, everyone was getting numbers, everyone had listeners. But this is why I always push, artists need to work harder. It's not about how many listeners you have, it's how many fans do you have. You need to turn your listeners into fans. Like, I would much rather have 100 fans over 10,000 listeners. Because these listeners don't know who you are. They don't really, there's no emotional connection to you, right? They'll play a song, the song's cool, but guess what? There's thousands of cool songs. What's gonna make someone connect with you, listen to you, tell their friends about you, buy your merch, buy tickets to your show, support you when you're getting attacked online, is a fan. Well, how do you build these fans? Stay connected with them. Reply to their DMs. Like, I'll reply to as many as I possibly can. Like, my DMs are fucked up at the moment, bro, like straight out. But I reply to as many as I possibly can. Like, obviously, I have to prioritize my hustle, my work. But when I do have spare time, straight up when I'm on the toilet or if I'm sitting around just trying to unwind before I go to sleep, I'll try to reply to as many people as I can. But in a way where it's like, I'm showing love, but like, let's not go back and forth because I'm busy. And I'm not trying to like leave you in the dark as well. So I think artists right now more than ever, they've got to build their personal brands, build substance, you know what I mean? It's not just about making a good song. and also be real to who you are. Like you see a lot of these, like people still holding on to something that's not true, and people can see when something's not true and what the truth is, right? Like Ian, talk over here, mate. Yeah, Ian. Yeah, you know, like fans can see what's real. Like they know what's going on, bro. Like they've seen it all before. Like how gangster can you get? How nice of a voice do you really have? Like we've seen it all. There's nothing that's like gonna come through that's gonna be really exciting unless it's like a big TikTok record, which is still going to happen every now and then, like a breakthrough record that just blows up because of social media. Everyone's using the sound. Like, yeah, that works. But like I said, if you're trying to be an artist, understand the game. Really focus on building fans, putting in their work. Ask most artists that you know, how often are they in the studio? When I was in America, and I was in the studio with Ty Dolla $ign, he was telling me he was in the studio every single day, 8 to 10 hours a day. And I'm like, hold on, every day? Anyway, and I showed him a song of one of my artists at the time. This is a funny story. I showed him a song, and straight away he's like, yo, who's this? Like who's this guy? And I told him who he was. I'm like, he signed to me as an artist, and he's like, bro, he's fire. Play some more music. I played some more records, and he was like, yo, we got to bring him to the States. And then he goes to me, how often is he in the studio? And I said once a week, thinking that was a lot. When the truth is, he's actually in the studio once a month. And his response was, nah, fuck him, he ain't serious about his craft. And he never mentioned him again. Like he was so just turned off him because I told him he's in the studio once a week. Imagine if I said he's in the studio once a month. So yeah, ask most of the artists that you know, ask them, how often are you in the studio? No one's in the studio every day. I get it's hard, right? Like you gotta work, you gotta make money. But if you're trying to be a championship boxer, you're in the gym every day. I'm sorry, you'll find a way. If you're really committed to that craft, I've never met anyone that's fully committed to a craft and they don't come out on top. I've never met a person like that, straight out. So keep these things in mind. That's my thoughts on the scene. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If I had to put my money on an artist that I think would blow up Australia worldwide, like be that sound for Australia, I'd say Cursor, man. And I say that because what he's done on his own to date is incredible. No artist has done what he's done. The way he moves, he just knows how to move. He knows what he's doing. He's still selling out shows. He's got that Australian sound. He's got that unique, genuine, authentic aura and brand around him. So I feel like if he wanted to take it serious, I think, look, he's more towards like he's done his thing, you know. He's ran it up for 10 plus years. So he's just doing some tours now, staying connected with his fans. He's got a beautiful daughter that he loves and he wants to spend as much time with her. So I get where he's at in life. But if he ever turned around and said, Key, I'm ready to fucking go and put Australia on the map, I can almost bet every dollar I have that he'll put Australia on the map, man. Because if you look at every territory, right, everyone has their moments. Netherlands, UK, all these regions have a moment where they really stand out. And when they do stand out, they don't sound American. They don't sound like they're from somewhere they're not. They really represent where they're from. That's why they blow up, and then the whole nation backs them. I want to do a couple of pull-ups, but do you reckon this will snap?
For sure.
Surely not. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that'll snap. That's a monster villa there. See that villa there? That's at least 4 stories high. With the Ferris wheel over there, see the Ferris wheel? Great location, man. Canggu. I'm here with Teddy, bro. Teddy all the way from?
London, bro.
All the way from London, bro. Right, quick little interesting fact about Teddy. So I met Teddy on this writers camp, first time in Bali, and he was telling me how he's vegan, 15 years vegan. Tell us about it, bro. How's it been being vegan, man? And to stay that shredded, I was just tripping out that he can look like that without eating no meat, you know what I mean? I'm not used to that.
Yeah, man, it's more of a mindset, you know? It's not really, everyone feels like it's difficult, but if you have a strong mind and you put your mind to it, you can do it. I just feel like you just need to find a replacement for the meat or the protein that you eat. So for me, I just find an easy replacement and I just take it day by day.
Well, like my background is Tongan, bro. Have you heard of Tonga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I the first Tongan you met?
I think you are.
Yeah, man. Bro, all these UK boys, bro, like Fred, ask him, every time I meet someone from the UK, I'm like, have you met a Tongan? They're like, nah, bro. So yeah, I'm like the first Tongan they've met. Probably the first Polynesian, even Samoans they haven't met. Another question, are you on any steroids or peptides? Zero?
No steroids, no peptides, no nothing. This is all natural.
That's right. And I did ask him the other night and he was like, bro, don't listen to all that shit, that's all bullshit, this is natural, bro. And you know what, it's good to see someone in shape that's actually natural that can give us their thoughts and their advice on what's going on, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the results, my bro.
Definitely, bro. For me, it's, again, mindset and discipline. Yeah, it's a battle with yourself and then try and take it day by day, one step at a time. Don't try and rush it. Feel like, I need to get this done in a month or a year or two, you know. Okay, today I'm gonna start eating this much or cut this out today, and then tomorrow and then work.
Yeah, so the two main things, the two biggest keys I've got from this, mindset and discipline, eh?
Yeah, and another thing.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you do your burpees. So for me, I do 100 burpees a day.
Much love, my bro.
Good to see you, bro.
What are we off to, bro?
We've got dinner now. Boy and Cal, one of my favorite steakhouses in Bali. Probably one of my top 3 steakhouses in Bali. So we're gonna go there right now, have dinner, come back, and show you guys what we're doing here in the villa. I feel like me and you love your meat, you love steaks, chicken, all that sort of stuff. Boy and Cal.
Living big bits, we break it down and we send it all. Never snitch, never fall to a drama. Strapped like Osama, got ruffles that help bananas.
Yeah, just like that, man. So yeah, this place is more of like a steakhouse. Steaks are definitely their specialty. Wagyu steaks, Japanese steaks, Italian steaks, US steaks. So yeah, had to get a tomahawk, share it with my friend Nish. Got some oysters, scallops, and bone marrow. So yeah, it'll be here soon and we'll enjoy it.
You gotta try the oyster first.
Oysters first, alright. Look at the size of these oysters. I've actually eaten oysters all over the world. I've never seen oysters that look like this. Like, this looks fucking weird, straight out. But look, we're in a nice restaurant, I'm sure it's good. I'm gonna squeeze this lemon. Some of that vinegar. Damn, these oysters are huge, bro. Excuse me? What kind of oysters are these?
It's the Japanese.
Oh, Japanese oyster.
Japanese oyster.
Oh, there you go.
The dressing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Japanese oysters. Let's try it. I'll try this monster one first. Wow, straight out, 10 out of 10. I know I say 10 out of 10 a lot and you guys probably think, like, I actually mean it, like, this has to be the best oysters I've ever had. Bro, fuck, look how thick. Bro, these are thick. It's like I'm eating a steak. It's like the size of my tongue, look. Bro, honest rating, 10 out of 10. That's the best scallops I've ever had.
So put them in.
Yeah, thank you.
Medium rare for the cook, yeah?
Well, this looks very nice, doesn't it? I'll sprinkle a bit of the salt. Let me try the steak. Wow. Alright, so that ribeye in the bone, that was $2.5 million, or 2.5 million rupees, right? Which works out to be about $250 Australian. Peanuts for what you're getting. In Dubai, this would be about 1,200 Australian to $1,500 Australian. In Australia, this would be about $600 to $800. To think you can get like Australian steaks like this at this quality in Bali for like 30 to 40% of the price, like, it blows my mind. Like, I don't know what we're doing wrong in Oz, man. I don't know what we're doing wrong. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm winning right now, you know? Definitely winning. Got straight through. $10 out of 10, straight out. Thank you, bro. Look at that. What's that steam thing? Come on, bro. Fuck. I'm not even gonna rate the mashed potato. You know what I'm thinking. Look in my eyes. What am I thinking? Exactly. Wow.
Well, this is the chocolate lava cake. It's complimentary. Yeah, complimentary.
Oh, dangerous.
Complimentary dessert. The chocolate lava cake comes with a vanilla ice cream as well. Yeah?
Wow.
Please enjoy.
Damn. That's a solid 9 out of 10.
Not 10?
If that was Nutella, 10 out of 10. The texture, and it's not too sweet. You know when it's like super sweet? Kind of like perfect. I just finished up dinner. It was 10 out of 10. Boy and Cow, Bali. Hope you guys enjoyed a casual day in the life for me here in Bali. And make sure you comment, subscribe, drop a like, show some love. Much love.